The system is something that Olivia and her teammates in 2012 formulated with their coach, Ewan, and honestly, it is such a logical way to view sailing, and especially Olympic sailing, where everything happens very quickly and the racing is very condensed.
We have something on board called the system, and that is our communication structure. That's our framework. That's how we make decisions. So the system really requires dedication between both athletes, both Evie and I, to know what each other are thinking about. So the dedication to our communication structure, whether it's her role or my role that's taking the most important step, or if it's the combination of the two to actually make the next decision.
So you need to be able to continually process over and over. And when you do that with more than one person, it can sometimes get a little bit heated, or you think, oh, why wouldn't you just do that? Or maybe she should have done that. And instead of pointing the finger and coming out with fault, we refer to ourselves as just like, how do we make the boat go faster all the time?
So my role is, as the skipper, is to be the data processor and final decision maker, because at the end of the day I've got the steering in my hand. And Evie's role is really to collect as much data as she can and make the boat go as fast as possible, and then feed that information back to me so that we can then make the next best decision, whether that be on the environment, on our own boat, on the competition, on the racetrack.
It's a logical frame of mind. Instead of thinking about things emotionally, we come back to what's logical in this point of time to control the controllables and really keep enough mental capacity so that when the variables do come out, that we can have enough space and time to compute them and know what the other person's going to do with them as well.
You know, we deal with so many variables. The more that we talk about them and the more that we try and understand what's coming next or plan, the plan might not always go the way we want it to, but at least we can go from one plan to the next and adapt. So, you know, the system is core to everything we do. It's a very complex structure and system, but it's, you know, what we live and breathe, and it's what we're dedicated to every time we're on the water. It's really hard to use emotion when you're trying to make the best decisions. So emotions can really get in the way when you're trying to make those decisions. So what we do is we do actually try to remove those emotions. We have a word called recalibrate. Anytime that word is said, it's respected, and you have to find the next piece of data. It's like, it's the next thing. It's the only way we're going to get out of this little emotional spiral, or where we're lost, or, you know, if we've lost or miscalibrated something or made a wrong decision, we call recalibrate, and that allows us to find the next bit of information. Now, it doesn't matter if Evie says it or if I say it, it is respected, and we move on to the next thing.